We now have some formatting options in iOS 18 for Apple Journal. That let us format our text a little better. We could already make our text bold, italic, underlined, and struck out. But now we can also add dotted, dashed, and numbered lists that don't support hierarchy levels. We also have quotes, quotations, and color for our text. It's only a great option at the moment, but it's better than nothing. A grid doesn't have the most accurate colors, but it definitely has a wide option. The health icon lets you access your health information when you give Apple Journal access to the Health app. Let's turn on all of these options and go back to Journal, where we can now log our feelings on a mood scale from very unpleasant to very pleasant. You can do this in this small section or go full screen. You do have more room to work with in full screen, so that one makes more sense. Next, you can give more details on that to better describe the feeling. There's quite a number of words you can use. There's no option to type though, which means you have to choose from the available options only. Then you get another screen about how this has impacted you. And when you're done, the app adds that information to the top of your journal entry where other attachments go. You can open it, and the three dots icon lets you see this in the Health app. Or you can remove it from your entry. The writing tools from Apple Intelligence also work in Apple Journal. We have covered this extensively in a different video that will link to this one. On the home page, the app now has the three dots icon for sorting your entries by entry or moment date. We don't have enough information on the difference between the two. It's probably something similar to what we have in photos, but we don't know for sure. If you do know, please do let us know. Insights gives you an overview of your journaling habits. with streaks, stats for the year, and a quick way to access the entries you have on different days. The options for your streaks vary depending on how well you're doing. Under the three dots icon, you can choose to track a daily, weekly, or an automatic streak, which the automatic one changes, it switches automatically between day and weekly. If you're struggling to keep up, the app lets you set a schedule in the app settings to help you improve your journaling habit. Turn on journaling schedule, set a time and choose the days you want to be reminded to journal. We already had a similar setup, and this is good when you want to keep a weekly streak. But for a daily one, you can turn on Keep Your Streak to get notified at a specific time if you haven't journaled that day. Tapping on Stats lets you filter to see entries for all time or specific years. With a summary of your journaling activity, all the items you added in that period, photos, any media, the summary of it is here. The calendar, which is my favorite view, logs your journal entries for different days. It doesn't have much, but you can create new entries when you're navigating a date. And the arrows at the bottom of the screen navigate to the next and previous dates. Back on the home page, you can search your entries now. Categories filter to refine your search to focus on entries with specific characteristics. But you must have them in your entries, otherwise these filters simply won't appear at all. I can't remember if Apple Journal had widgets before iOS 18, but we hadn't covered them in this course, so we're doing it now. You have two types, one for streaks and another for new entries in two sizes. It doesn't matter which one you choose. They all have an option to create a new entry from your homepage. If you prefer working with prompts, then the new entry widget is better.